China has strongly opposed South Korea's decision to deploy the U.S. missile defense system THAAD to the Korean peninsula, causing a diplomatic rift between the two countries. Russia also opposes the deployment. Now, new data show Beijing likely retaliating against Seoul by restricting trade, accounting, in fact, for more than half of the non-tariff barriers faced by South Korean exporters. Unshin reports.
China appears to be intensifying its retaliatory acts against South Korea's decision to deploy the U.S. missile defense system THAAD, and Russia may be joining in. On Thursday, at the sixth round of consultation between China and Russia on the security situation in Northeast Asia, officials from both countries confirmed their opposition to the deployment and pledged to take further unspecified countermeasures to safeguard their own national interests. In terms of possible countermeasures already in place, data released on Friday by Korea's Trade Ministry and the Korea International Trade Association indicate that as of last October, more than half of the major non-tariff barriers to Korea's exports, 26 out of 49 to be exact, were put in place by Beijing. A non-tariff barrier is a way to restrict trade through mechanisms like quotas, sanctions, or embargoes. These non-tariff barriers hit Korea's food, cosmetics, and electronics industries, resulting in a nearly 11% drop in Korea's overall shipments to China in 2016 compared to the year before. Amid rising concerns over the economic loss, officials from Korea's Ministry of Trade and China's Ministry of Commerce met in Beijing on Friday for joint committee talks on the two countries' free trade agreement, which came into force in 2015. While the details of the meeting are not yet known, it's been reported that Seoul's representatives did bring up Beijing's non-tariff measures and the damage and concern they've caused. Though experts say it's not very likely Friday's meeting will cause China to ease up on the restrictions, they say such meetings are a crucial step towards alleviating the tension between the two countries.
The relationship between Seoul and Beijing means a lot to both countries. So we need to eventually get Beijing to understand why the defense system is needed. China does acknowledge the growing regional threat posed by North Korea. So I'm certain, though it may take some time, that we can reach an agreement.
In addition, the expert says, if anything, Beijing's restrictions are not likely to expand because China and South Korea have been trade partners for so long now, and because Beijing is aware that the economic loss could hurt China as well. Unshin, Arirang News.